And now we can remove the spark plugs. The first one is quite easy, that's this one, but the second one is more in the middle, and that's not so easy. So we're going to pull up the tank, and then we can replace the old spark plugs. This piece of wood is about 14 centimeters. We're going to put it under the fuel tank. So I've just placed this piece of wood, it's about 14 centimeters between here, so the tank is up and we have a bit place to work. So we pull out this one, and then we can use this tool for removing the spark plug. You can also see there's a piece of rubber in it, and this you will push it on the spark plug on this one, and you can pull it out. So now we have to turn this loose, and we can remove the spark plug. So like I said, this one is quite easy to remove. We put 14 on this part, and then we can turn it out. But normally you have to already change the spark plugs at 24,000 kilometers. So here we can see the old spark plug. Here's the new one. The old one and the new one. I will do a little bit of copper grease here and place the new back in. So I have done a little bit of copper grease on it, and I will place the new one in. And it's okay, not too fast, normally about 12 Newton meters. That's okay. And then this one is a bit more difficult. Then we unscrew this bolt, this part here, and we can take it into the front, and then we can remove the second spark holder, and now removing the second spark plug. Then we can place the second spark plug in. And also turn it on. And turn it back on. Now we place this back on. Also this one back on. Front of this. And also back on. And we have replaced them on the right side. Have to push a little bit more to the second one. Turn this bolt back in, and then we can work on the other side, on the left side of the bike. At the left we see the two used spark plugs, and at the right there are two new spark plugs. So we have already replaced these two spark plugs on the right side of the bike, and now we will place these two new spark plugs at the left side of the bike, and then we are back okay for 24,000 kilometers. So now we will remove and replace the spark plugs on the left side of the bike. First one, the easy one, that's the fourth spark plug, and then the third one. So we will take out also of this part, and we have to unscrew 3 bolts for that. The first one is over here. Turn out this loose. Turn out this loose. You have to be very carefully, because all the bolts are a different type and size. So you must keep them all in the right place. So that's that part. So we will put it back in here. Then we will unscrew this one. It's the second bolt. And then we have to also unscrew this one. That's also another type of bolt. That's the third one. So if you see them closest to each other, see there are 3 different types of bolts. A black one, a silver one, and a black one. But also this type is different, like that one. So we will keep them in place. And now we can take off this part. And now we have place enough for working. We will do up that. And pull. With our 14 on it. This is very easy, this one. The second one or the third one in line will be more difficult. Our fourth spark plug. And placing back in the new spark plug. Not too fast. Okay. And then the last one. And now replacing the last one. That's this one. So we will have to remove a few of the parts. To do so, we will remove these 2 parts. just pull it out, and also this one. We have to see that we place it back in the correct position. So this cable will go to the spark plug of the third one, and this one to the last. So we have to see that it's in the correct position. So this one is for the third, this will go to the other side, and we have to be and we can't place it in the wrong position because this one is shorter than that. And then only remove this cable, and then normally we have enough place for working there. So I have removed these two cables and this electric cable, and now we have enough place to work and to remove that spark plug. So I have removed this part, and it's loose now because it was in here. We can take it away, and now to the last spark plug and removing it and turning it loose. I'm taking the old spark plug out, and now placing in the last new one, and placing back in the last spark plug and turning it fastened. So that's enough. Taking out back this part. Putting back in this one. Part over here, turning it back on. This last piece here. Now we can build back on. First we will test that the bike is running well. We see it's in neutral. And like we know it, like we know the Honda, it starts directly. So we can build up like this part. And now placing the tank back on. And then placing this part also, removing these two bolts. unscrewing it and making it fast, and fastening the bolts, and then fastening this bolt, and then we can place the fairing back on.